hello. Come on in, into the chat, close the door, have a seat, a cocktail, whatever, a snack, but come on in. Welcome to another edition of the Brooklyn Baby Podcast with me, your host, Charlene Sabb. Hopefully everyone had a wonderful, blessed, fulfilling week. I'm enjoying week number 1 of my 3-week track out from my year-round school. We have several of these track outs throughout the school year. Love the year-round schedule because those of you who know me know I don't like to sweat unless I'm working out or doing something else. And even then I don't like to sweat. Anyway, I'm taking it somewhere after dark, but let me not go there. But I don't like to sweat. Summer is not my season. Y'all can keep it. So I don't mind having this year-round schedule. That way, I get at least a 3-week break for each of the 4 seasons. And since I love fall and winter, it works out because winter, we get not only 3 weeks, but they tack on the Christmas holiday. So I get 5 weeks off. So it's wonderful to travel. That's why I do a lot of traveling throughout the year. And the nice long break is from about a few days before Christmas all the way. I don't go back to the end of January. So yes. Anywho, hopefully everyone is having a great week or had a great week, and we're going to be positive, and hopefully everyone has a great week for the next week coming up. So today's topic is the ideal mate. Dun, dun, dun. Yes. And you know what? Whether you are male, female, whatever, I feel like what I'm about to say can apply to males as well as females, no matter who or what you are looking to attract. And I think it's very universal. So here it is. So, I get asked a lot of times, why are you single? Why? What do you look for in a mate? Well, here it goes. First of all, when I look for a mate, someone to date and hopefully marry, you got to be kind. I want a kind person. Kind. There are a lot of unkind people in the world, just not nice. Just ugly personalities. They may have nice height, nice physicality. Because if you know me, I love a tall man. But you can't have it going on paper and wealth and height and good looks, and you're an asshole. That's not going to fly. And I've had my share of those. You had to walk away from the money, walk away from the person. I don't give a damn what kind of car you're driving, the nice house you have or homes you have, because some of them had multiple dwellings and homes that they owned. But if you are a jerk and you're not kind, that is not going to fly with me. I've been known to walk away from that. I don't give a damn what you got. I got stuff too. But you're not going to act this way, that way, not be down to earth and expect us to go any further. So with that being said, that segues into, even we're out to dinner, I really judge people by how you treat the people at the restaurant. Ugh. I can't stand, and I know women and men, former female friend, and a couple of people I got to know over the years, and no bueno, no mas, red flag on the play. If you're not kind to the waiter or waitress and people in restaurants, we're not gonna have another date. And I've had that happen before too. What you talking down to the people and being rude for no reason and just nasty. You really got to look at how people treat people who, whether it's a restaurant, department store, and basically that whole saying, expression, you can really judge a person's character by how they treat people who can do absolutely nothing for them. That's telling, don't be nice to people only for what they can do for you, or because they might have stardom or clout or power, money. What? And I've run across people like that. That's crazy. You're only nice to someone because they have a title or they're powerful or they're famous or this, that, and the third. I don't give a damn about that. I don't give a shit about that. I look at you how you treat people. So treat people well. And that reputation of being a nice person, it carries you far, and the reputation of being a jerk carries you nowhere, and it travels. They might say, oh, so and so, like you've heard stories about like celebrities, and there's always people who say, oh, you know what, so and so, they're a real jerk. And I got some celebrity stories like that too. I'm not going to say names, but the people who know me know who the people I'm talking about. But on the flip side, I've met people who are celebrities, and I know people who are famous, and it's just nice, down to earth. And I still keep in contact with certain people, But there are people who are not, who, whether it's international, national, locally, they're local celebrities on different spectrum. I know so many, and just down to earth, nice people. It's like, oh, you're a breath of fresh air. So my point is, reputation goes far. Be nice to people, to everybody. Be nice to an ant. Be nice to a plant. Okay? So I look for a kind person, a person who's nice to people in department stores, a restaurant, no matter where you go. No matter the grocery store, just be nice to people. Especially if they've done nothing to you. Don't look down at people at the grocery store or janitors or people working in the kitchen or blue collar type of jobs. Don't do that. My mother used to always say, do not act like your behind don't stink, like your shit don't stink. And she would also say, always be humble, because the same people you see on your way up are going to be the same people looking at you on your way down. So don't act like your shit don't stink. Don't act like your booty don't stink. So just be humble. Kind person, nice to people like waiters, people working department stores, an honest person. A lot of people lying, man. You lying on people. That's one of the sins. You don't bear false witness against thy neighbor and lie. Say, I saw somebody at the Motel 6 with so-and-so's wife or husband, and that's a damn lie. Don't lie on people. And aside from, that's a really serious lie that can cause people to get popped. But just honest, like if you know that you are trying to get your Mac on, lay it low, spread it wide, and you're not looking for a relationship, don't act like you're trying to be in a relationship. Don't waste people's time. Just say, hey, I want to hit it and quit it. No, who's going to say that? But just be honest. Because like I said, I have had a situation recently in which, met the person while out doing groceries. He took me out on a date and had his own business, everything, boom, 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 boom. But I told him, you're moving too fast. I just want to get to know you. I'm really not looking for anything right now. Just a lot has happened this year. Boom, boom, boom. I just want to just see how it goes. Build friendships first. Blah, 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 blah. Nice looking guy. Had his own business. Boom, boom, boom. But again, full court press. And my thing is, I was honest enough to tell him my truth. I'm like, look, not looking for anything. If something materializes, so be it. But I'm looking for just, like my mother died this year. This is going on. That's going on. This is going on. I'm just looking for nice people. And if something builds from it, so be it. But that's not my agenda. That's not what I'm looking for right now. I just want to just be. I just want to exist. I want to just laugh. I love to laugh and have fun. I love to eat, love to drink, love to travel. But it was all this trying to move too fast with me. But I was honest. I was honest enough to tell him what I was looking for, and he couldn't. He didn't want to understand me telling my truth. But I know over my years, I also had the flip side where you have people who, they act like they want to be serious and all this stuff, but they're just trying to mac. You know what I'm saying? Don't waste people's time. Just be honest about you yourself as a person, what you're looking for. Don't try to pretend to be and perpetrate to be someone or something you're not. That kind of stuff. Honesty. Just be honest with what you're looking for, who you are, what you're about, your feelings, Another thing, I look for a great communicator because as we can see, I like to talk. I'm very verbose. I talk to the plants in my house because they say you're supposed to talk to plants and stuff like that. And I pet them and I kiss them and I rub them because that helps them prosper. So I like to talk. So I need someone who's a great communicator, not someone who shuts down. I need someone to match my energy to talk. Because my mother used to always say, after sex, you have to talk. If we ain't got nothing to talk about, that's not going to fly. And I got a story about that, too. Somebody, like, everything, that Avenue was great, but I didn't really like him as a person. And I felt like his conversation was lacking. And I felt he was an asshole. So that I faded to black with that. That was about, 3 years ago. Just, no, sir, no, ma'am. A protector. Listen, I was raised around alpha males. Alpha. Every man was a protector. My dad, my son, the men I've dated, for the most part, or the ones I got serious with, protectors. My godfather, protectors. And that's what I look for. My godfather, my god family lived across the street from my family on Troy Avenue, Brooklyn, East Flatbush. They're the Ellis family. Very prominent family in Brooklyn. They got it going on. And my godparents, it's a mother and son duo. Yeah. So my godfather was 19 years old at the time. He used to date my older sister too. And my sister dated his brother Troy when they were in junior high. That's a whole nother topic. But anyway, my godfather was 19. I was 6. It was kind of late because my mother had health issues right after I was born. So I became a godchild to my godfather, Charles Ellis, and his mother, Della Ellis. They're both still alive. They're both in Brooklyn. Yeah, my godfather was only 19. I was 6. There's like we have a 13-year age difference? Yeah, because he's more my older sister's age bracket. My sister's 10 years older than me. She's 63 now. Anyway, at 19, he asked my parents, he came across the street, said, can I be her godfather? And my mother wants to be her godmother. So yeah, that's interesting. That's cute, right? So my godparents are not husband and wife, but they're a mother and son. Yeah. So again, my godfather, a protector when I was growing up, just like my dad, and I have a 32-year-old son, all, protectors. Men I've dated that I took seriously were protectors. So you can't be with me and just not have my back. And I got to feel protected around you. That you really want to look out for me. And even my male friends, y'all, they have protector vibe and energy, Also a person who's a provider. Now I got my own. Trust me. I the credit, the finance, I'm good. But at the same time, you don't want someone to have a handout and asking a woman or me to, can you pay? No, sir. No, don't do that. But I mean, so a provider, like someone said, let me do this for you, babe. Let me look out for you, babe. Or let me, do you need anything? Because there are a lot of people, male and female. I know, fellas, y'all can attest to it. A lot of females got their hand out. There are some men who are bums and they got their hand out looking to pimp women. That's a no bueno. So someone who's a provider, and when I say provider, like they look out for their families. I look for that. They're good providers to their children. If they have mothers who are still alive, to their mothers, not just necessarily providing for me, but the people who they care about, providing, and looking out for people. That's what I mean by a provider. Also, don't want no social climbers. Ooh, that's a whole nother topic too. Some people are clout chasers. They only want to, let me have a sip. be around people for what they think people can do for them. That's a whole nother topic. I could probably have a whole nother podcast episode on that alone. But there are male and females who just they just up the ass of people who are famous or feel they can do something for them. Just social climate. Oh, always gotta be in the in crowd, and watch out for people like that. Or they want to know who you know, which leads me to not liking the clout chasing person. The clout chasing person, always looking for people who for a come up, looking for people to be around people just who are they feel are important, who have titles and status. Oh, that's a turnoff. That's a turnoff. And they're male and females like that. And this leads me to the other type of person I don't title chasing. Like, oh yes, I am so and so. Listen, if I wanted a title, I could go back to school and get more titles, or chase certain organizations and companies. But some people really get so excited over a daggone title. And if you are a man who's into that, I am not your girl. Clout chasing, if you're into social climbing, title chasing, clout chasing, so no, 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 no. Leads me to another type of person I'm not looking for, or people should be mindful of, attention seeking. There's some people, you look on social media and other realms of life, just looking for attention at all cost. It doesn't matter, and they look so thirsty, just looking for attention. Now, I understand, social media, yeah, we want to shine and flex a bit and floss, so I get that. But some people, and aside from social media as well, just in the day-to-day, like you go out to dinner with a bunch of people, and let's say you're getting all the attention, that attention-seeking person is pissed off because you're getting attention from the opposite sex that they're not getting. I've had situations like that. I'm like, damn, this person's really a hater, because I'm getting so much attention, or, that's not cool either. All right, so someone spiritual, God-fearing, yes, check. And I'm not saying you got to be at church every Sunday, because Lord knows I don't go every often as I would like to. I don't. I never have my whole life. Like my parents, they may have gone every Sunday, this, that, and the third, but I go when I go. But I pray every day. I'm very spiritual. But as far as like being up at the church every week, no. And that's just how I roll. That's just me. But I do have a fear of God, and I'm spiritual, praying and, looking to the higher power, seeking the higher power. And yeah. Another thing, involved parent. A turnoff is a person, and guys, this applies to you too. You don't want no chick who's not an involved parent with her children. And as I know, me as a woman, a person who's not involved with their child is a turnoff for me as well. Even though I'm not trying to date a person with young children, and I'm not trying to have any more children. But at the same time, if you do have children on this earth, I look for the parental involvement. I know I talk to my son every day, at least, and sometimes 2 or 3, sometimes 4 times a day. But at least we speak at least once a day for at least an hour. Sometimes, like I said, sometimes there are times, like today, I think we spoke 3 or 4 times. Yeah. So yeah, you should be involved and communication with your children and talking to your. I know my son FaceTimes his daughter every day, because she's 2 hours away from him every day. Also looking for financial stability. Again, I got my own coins, I got mine, but at the same time, I don't want anyone who doesn't have their stuff together, especially at my big age. Come on, buddy. You got to have your stuff in order. That's unacceptable at this age, at 50-something years old, not to have your stuff together. And I tend to date older people, especially when I was young. I tend to gravitate towards men at least 10, 15 years older than me, and a time or two dated 20 years older than me. So my point is, you got to have that finances together, financial stability, good credit, hardworking. Don't be no lazy bum. To me, college doesn't matter. In fact, most I always used to gravitate towards the entrepreneur that didn't go to college, but man, they were so street smart and business savvy, making more money than I have ever seen. But they owned their own business, owned their own restaurants, had their own companies, didn't have a college degree, but they were entrepreneurs with that business savvy, and they just were just hustlers, just doing their thing, and very successful. So to me, that whole college thing, have to have a degree. That I just want someone who is got it going on, whether you have a degree or not. Because like I said, a lot of people don't have college degrees, but they have business acumen, street savvy, business savvy, making more money than the college degree people like me have ever made. So don't sleep on the guys or the girls or people who have that business savvy and have their own things going on, and they didn't graduate from anyone's college or university. So that's my advice. Let's see. Sense of humor. Have to have a sense of humor. I'm a classy clown. When I say classy clown, I like to joke. I like to have fun. Yeah, I know people like, oh wow, you're more down to earth than I expected. Yeah, I like to laugh, have fun, kiki, and I don't want someone who's straight laced, tight ass, uptight. No, you gotta have fun and be fun and laugh. Cause I'm coming from a laughing family, a fun family. Even my God family that I told you about early in this podcast across the street. To this day, they're like a fun family. Just fun, man. And Christmas at their house, it was singing at the piano. There were like at least 100 gifts under their tree. You always fed and laughing. So yeah, fun family. And my family's a fun family too, but not like my God family. They're fun. The Ellis's, they're a fun family. So let's see, sense of humor, fun seeking, fun. Yeah, I like to have fun. Even my kids, at my school, when I say my kids, my students, I call them my kids. They know I like to laugh, have fun. Just because you're of a certain age don't mean that you can't have fun. I think, my next episode next week is gonna be about adult fun. I'm not talking X-rated. I'm saying there's a lot of fun things that adults can do to have fun, because we're like big kids. We like to shoot. We like some of the things that they do. The kids. I know when my granddaughter has her annual birthday celebration January 2nd, on or about her birthday, depending on what day of the week her birthday falls on. But her birthday's January 2nd. Wherever they have the party, I'm having fun with the kids, with her. It's fun. Shoot. I like an optimist. Don't come around me with negativity. Listen, we all have problems. Everyone's got problems. But it's how you deal with the problems. It's how you deal with it. Like, don't come around here being negative around me, this, that, and the third. Even, look, I told y'all my mother died this year in February. I don't know what people thought they were going to see. I think people thought we were going to be all, yeah, I miss my mother every day. I miss her every day. I wish she was still here, but at the same time, she was like the quintessential God-fearing optimist. Like, the sky can be crashing. She's going to take it to God and pray and just say, okay, we got to keep it moving. We got to be positive. That's what a child of God does. You don't mope. We don't stew in negativity. So yeah, I've adapted that. I have that positive attitude from her. And I just, life is too short to be miserable. And being miserable is not going to stop your problems. But you can choose to be happy in the midst of your problems. So I don't need no negative man around me. No. Save it. No, I don't even want to be around people who are always complaining. Always talking about what's going wrong and, oh, woe is me. Those people I don't call back, or I don't call often. Or I might have stopped calling at all. I don't need to always be recycling the same situation when I know I've moved on to other things and you still stuck in neutral. Your wheels are spinning and talking about the same stuff from this time or last year, 5 years ago, 10 years ago. Let it go. Jeez. Enjoy the moment. Jeez. Enjoy life. Life is so beautiful. In the midst of problems and chaos, we gotta keep pushing. It's a beautiful thing. And when you have that attitude, you glow. Like people tell me, like, you glow. I had a former principal tell me, you just have an inner light. Don't ever let that be dimmed. I've had a lot of people tell me I gotta shine a light around me. Don't let the world dim it. Don't dim it. Continue to be who you are. And I say thank you, because I feel I'm a generally happy person. I'm not saying I don't have problems, but I just like to be happy. What else do I look for my ideal mate? Well, well, people who know me know I generally like height. I do. It used to be a deal breaker if you weren't a certain height. Yes, yes, 6'2" or more. Yes. However, I have been known a time or two to date someone who was not considered tall. However, they had to have that big, tall man energy, big D energy, or whatever you want to call it. They had to have that tall man energy. Like if he wasn't tall, he had to walk like he owned the joint, like he owned the room. And you know those type of people I'm talking about. You know, you might not be tall, but you're tall in attitude and having that je ne sais quoi, that thing, you know, that spark. But yeah, that's just me. My preference is for tall men and still is. However, if you're not tall, yes, you can still get on this ride. Let me stop. No, again, you have to have big, big, tall men energy. You know, like, yeah, you know those types. Like, you have to be a boss. You have to have that swagger, you know. We know those types of men. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Anyway, so think about it. What is your ideal? Men, what would be your ideal in the woman? Women, what is your ideal? I told you mine. That was quite a checklist, you know. That's why I'm still single. Let me stop. That probably is. I'm sure it is. Yeah, because a lot of people just didn't meet my criteria. And I'm sure, shoot, I'm not everyone's cup of tea either. You know, even though I feel like I'm the thing, the shit, you know, even though, but still, hey, everyone has their preference. And that's okay. If I'm not your cup of tea, I'm not your cup of tea. Let's keep it pushing. But, you know, everyone's just got to be true to what they like and what they don't like. You know I like what I like. And it's like, I know it when I see it. I know it when I see it. And then I get closer to it and want to get to know it or that person. And then try to look at the personality. You know, because what's that expression? Your looks may draw me to you and your physicality, but they're not going to keep me with you. Because if you have a horrible attitude or horrible ways about you, and some of the things that I mentioned on this podcast today that are like not positive, no, keep on walking, brother. You know, keep going. Yeah, so that's just a little bit about me. Yeah, that's just you know, look, there are no rings on my finger. Until there's a ring on my finger, I'm going to keep my options open. Keep options open, keep my eyes open, my ears open, you know, open to meeting people. And I've also met people through referrals. You know, my mother has a good friend. She hooked me up with 2 different men at 2 different times. One didn't work out, then boom, boom, boom. And, you know, but it's good to meet people through referrals. I've met people through referrals, specifically my mother's good friend. 2 people, good looking men had got it going on, but it just didn't work out, and that's okay. All right, well, that's it for now. Hope you enjoyed this edition of the Brooklyn Baby podcast. Have a wonderful remainder of the weekend. Until next time, and next time we're going to talk about adult fun. I'm not talking about nothing X-rated or kinky or nothing like that. Good, positive adult fun. All right, until next time, stay wonderful, stay positive, stay blessed. Bye.